Hey, Conrad, how you doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm good. Man, the first time a lot of FSU fans were introduced to you probably were when you made your announcement. It seemed like a lot of emotions going on there. What was that like? And just kind of you go back to that moment.
When I made the decision to flip from Penn State to Florida State, it was a very emotional decision, well thought through, long thinking, praying to God about it almost every day, making sure I was making the right decision. But yeah, because this school like runs in my family blood. My auntie went here, and I just want to continue that legacy. And we're like FSU diehard fans, so it was just crazy that I could come to my dream school. So yeah.
Hey, Conrad.
What's up? How you doing?
Good, thanks. How are you?
Good.
Following up on that, I guess how chaotic was that last week or so of your recruitment with all the different options you had? Maybe like on a scale of 1 to 10, how hectic was it?
Repeat your question, please.
On your final week of your recruitment, like on a scale of 1 to 10, how hectic or chaotic was it?
It was pretty chaotic because everybody just started coming at me. So I was like, dang, I don't know if I was making the wrong decision or making the right one. But in the end, God chose what was right for me. So I thank Him for that.
Yeah, since you got on campus, what's it been like? You know, who we've been talking to, and what's the experience been like so far at Florida State? Like you mentioned, your dream school.
Yes, sir. So I've been talking to majority of the team. Everybody get along with each other. It's all family. It's all real brotherhood over here. I just enjoy the genuine friendship and bonds that we create over here. Like Coach Noville like to focus on, not to just make us football players, men, good husbands, good friends, good brothers all around. So I enjoy this whole process and everything going on since last week.
Next will be Chris, front row to your left.
How does a place like Aquinas prepare you guys for a college game? And do you feel like versus other high school kids you hang out with now entering college game that you're sort of ahead?
One way St. Thomas prepares their high school is by having 6 a.m. workouts in the morning, having meetings before school start, after, just basically doing a schedule, like a college football schedule, having certain 12, 15 periods throughout the football practice. So that's one way they prepare us for college. And that's what separates St. Thomas Aquinas from a lot of other high schools.
All right, we'll stay there and go back to Brendan. What are some of your strengths as a defensive back or as a safety specifically? And I guess how do you think that could help you maybe potentially play earlier? I guess what are things that you can lean on early on at a skill set perspective?
I like to rely on my footwork and my ball skills. So I like to call myself a ball hawk because I like to track the ball in the air. I'm not going to be afraid to hit nobody. I'm going to come down and lay a hat on somebody if I got to. So, yeah.
Go back to Essen, second row on your left.
It's a pretty big defensive back freshman class coming in. How have you guys connected, and what are some goals that you guys have as freshmen to come in and try to, maybe see the field? Like, how's that been going so far?
Yeah, it's been going good. I've been connected with a lot of the DB freshmen and a lot of newcomers coming too. One of the goals for the DBs is get over 20 picks this season. So we're going to see how that goes.
Conrad, how is it when you're talking to the coaching staff? Like, do you have a feel that they have plans to use you sooner than later? I mean, everything has to be earned, obviously, but
Yeah.
do you feel there's kind of like a roadmap they've given you to where there's expectations that if you meet them, you can help this team out sooner than later?
I mean, to answer your question, I don't really know for sure. I'm just ready to play. Whatever they got to use me, I'm going to be there for the use. So it's whatever they want to use me at, and I'm going to just ball out wherever they put me at.
I want to take you back as far back as you can remember playing sports. What sports did you play? Who were some of the influences? Was it family members or stars that you looked up to?
I looked up to my mom and my brother and my godfather. They had a big impact on my life. And going forth with that, my auntie and my sister, a whole lot of relatives in my family had an impact. Like they say, it take a village to raise a kid. So, but the sports I played when I was younger was soccer, basketball, and football. And then I took on track in high school. But soccer was like my mother's tongue, basically, like the first sport I was introduced to. So, yeah.
Man, with so many great players coming out of Aquinas, when guys come back, do they put pressure on other guys to come to their schools? You got some guys that are coming up behind you. How do you guys handle that?
No, I don't bring no pressure on, but they just say things what makes their program different from other programs and how we could fit in their program. So, it's never pressure. It's all love at the end of the day. They just want to see us succeed and shine in our own way.
Did you hear much from the guys that got to play in the spring, like KJ and Quinn, in terms of what it was like getting to go through spring practice, their first spring as guys in your class?
I didn't really get to talk to them about that yet. No.
All right, thanks, Conrad.
All right. Y'all have a good day.